from the station that's on your side. This is News 12, NBC 26 at 11.
Lots of questions tonight after a double homicide leaves a South Carolina mother and son dead in Colleton County. We take a closer look at their connection to a solicitor's office.
And a mom speaks out why a concerned mother is protesting for policy changes for Columbia County school libraries. But first tonight, grab some popcorn. Another movie is in the works right here in Augusta. This one's called Applewood, and it is a supernatural thriller.
Our Celeste Springer spent some time with the crew today. And Celeste, what were we able to find out about this film?
Well, as you can see from the house behind me, this is where that movie is going to be filming at. It's gorgeous, but it's also pretty spooky. And while a lot of times we imagine the movie crews are coming in from out of town, I'm told that the people working on this film are our very own neighbors. Tucked away and overgrown, filmmakers say this Augusta property is ideal real estate for a movie with twists and turns.
Well, I think the one thing that this film really does is it has a little bit of everything. It's not a classic horror film or a classic thriller film. It sort of defies genre in that sense.
They tell us our city is one of the best spots to film, whether the project is big or small.
I think Augusta is one of Georgia's better kept secrets. We have such talented professionals.
And you might see some familiar faces on screen or behind the camera. We're told most of the crew are locals.
There's a passion, I think, and a camaraderie and a family atmosphere that I've actually never seen on set anywhere else before, and so it was my first choice to make it here.
In fact, one of the producers is Amy Reinhardt Bailey, the owner of Reinhardt's Oyster Bar.
One of the things we've been very fortunate with, again, is the support of the local community. I mean, we've had so much help, support, people, offering us assistance in terms of getting this done.
And thanks to all the help, Augustans can look forward to watching another new movie featuring our city.
We have a great town here. We have great people here, and it's really, really wonderful to see that getting highlighted. And, wherever this ends up, please people go see it so that it's supporting Augusta and supporting our local crew.
And big budget or small budget, there's not a single thing they say our local movie professionals can't tackle. Celeste Springer, on your side. They tell me they'll be filming there for the next 3 weeks, and though the release date is variable, it could be out by the fall.
Looking forward to seeing that. We love spotting our local scenes on the big screen, but the crew tells us there are quite a few surprises in the movie.
Which is fitting. So if you like twist, it might be a movie for you to see again. The piece is called Applewood, and we'll be watching to see how it comes out. We all love popcorn.
Yeah, I know. It's making me hungry. I'm
excuse to put that on the big screen.
Yeah.
Let's check in now with First Alert Chief Meteorologist
in about 10 minutes.
We have an update on the man found dead in a bag outside of a Hancock County home. Investigators have identified the body as 29-year-old Justin Zung of Eatonton. The suspect, Christopher Demon, was arrested last Tuesday in Aiken County before investigators found the body on Friday. He's now being charged with malice murder.
A developing story out of Colleton County tonight. Authorities say a mother and her son were members of a well-known South Carolina family. They were found dead late last night.
The sheriff's office responded to a 911 call claiming 2 people were dead on Moselle Road in Islandton. And this is the scene. When officials arrived, they found Paul Murdoch and his mother, Maggie Murdoch, shot to death. Now SLED is joining the investigation. Lord Adams has the story.
Investigators were on the scene here at the house where the double murder happened all day, and they just left a couple hours ago. The Colleton County Sheriff's Office confirmed they were called out last night around 10 after receiving a 911 call that 2 people were dead. The Sheriff's Office confirmed the shooting victims were 22-year-old Paul Murdoch and his mom, 52-year-old Maggie Murdoch. The family is all meeting next door to this house, but they are not talking, and police are guarding that home. This has shaken the whole community. I talked to a man who has been cutting the grass for the family for years, and he told me he doesn't know what happened, but he said it is just real bad. I talked to a family who owns a farm nearby, and they told me they feel real bad for the mom, Maggie. They tell me they're not afraid, though, because they feel it was a targeted, isolated incident. Paul Murdoch was indicted on multiple felony charges in the 2019 death of Mallory Beach, the 19-year-old who died in a boating accident. Murdoch was indicted months after the incident because he was driving the boat that night. Murdoch Beach and others were on a small boat in February 2019 when it slammed into a bridge piling that leads to Paris Island. Beach was thrown into the water and her body was not discovered for a week. Officials described the boaters as grossly intoxicated when responding to that scene. Murdoch pleaded not guilty and was awaiting his day in court. And the investigation is being led by SLED. They have not released a motive in this case.
And no suspects have been named yet either in this case, but a lot of people in that small community, as you can imagine, are talking.
It's awful, you know, like you don't expect to get shot on your own property, especially like private land. You go out for a good day and then get a call later that your family's dead. It's just awful.
I send my best wishes out to everyone that been involved.
Now, the Beach family who lost their daughter in that boating accident did issue a statement on the double homicide extending their deepest condolences.
Here at home, Augusta commissioners met for the first time
Back in place.
A Columbia County parent protesting the school district tonight over a book she says has too many homosexual themes. The book, drama by Raina Teglemeyer, is about a girl who wants to try out for her middle school play, but Kate Allen believes it's inappropriate to have in the school's media centers and teachers' libraries because of overtly homosexual themes. She's asking the school board to remove all items containing themes on sexuality, homosexuality, and or transgender ideology, or amend its media policy to warn parents.
So I think even though we all feel differently about it, especially when it comes to our kids, we can all unify under the fact that we just want schools to be transparent about what media materials are present and also be consistent with the notes that they send home on sensitive sexual content.
So she's asking the district to send a letter warning parents about sexually sensitive material in schools at the start of each school year. She's hoping the school board will confirm her request by July 16th. No response so far from school leaders in Columbia County.
New tonight, South Carolina lawmakers introduced